Hi guys! So today we're going to be talking about toner pads and my honest opinion of them and what I recommend and everything. So let's get into it! Toner pads are probably the most popular item right now in Korean beauty, K-beauty, and I feel like everyone and their mother is using these toner pads. So I've used a lot of different brands and a lot of brands have sent me their toner pads. However, these three are the ones that have made it onto my list. The first is House of Her. So House of Her is a brand by a fellow Korean influencer. Her name's Sunny Dahe, and this is her own brand. I have the Brightening Skin Prep Essence Pad. There is the pink one, Clearing Skin Prep Essence Pad. This one actually has a different texture, so as you can see, it's much more of like a holy type, and it actually helps to do more exfoliation. They're supposed to be those like tweezer type things, but of course I lost it because it's really hard to sustain because it literally doesn't stay in its place and it sometimes just goes in, so that's a bit of a annoying part. However, that has nothing really to do with the product, so just going back to the product, this is what the product looks like. It's in a round circle shape, and when you can see that it looks a bit like a gauze, and one side is a bit more textured than the other. So what I like to do is I like to use the texturized side, and I like to wipe away using the texturized side first, and then I go in with the more softer side so that it helps to soothe the skin. So in a way, it does both exfoliation and then soothing at the same time, and I love how hydrating it is. And compared to the two, I like the brightening one better, and since it is a brightening one, I use this in the morning. When you see the toner pad, you can see like a little bit of like specks inside, which seems like they used good cotton for it, so I like that. And it is in the shape of a circle, so if you do like those toner pad like mini packs right before you do your makeup, then it's perfect to put onto your cheek because it's the perfect size. However, one of the downsides of this product is that if it's sort of like turned away like so, like upside down, then it will leak, and the leak will last a bit of a long time. So I don't know why, but like mine was turned upside down, probably because I dropped it and just like rushed out, but there's still leakage and we don't really like leaks, so. And although this is made in Korea, it's not really specifically marketed towards a Korean audience, so it's not available at Olive Young, nor is it available oliveyoungglobal.com. So, but you can get this on YesStyle. Somebody that knows what she's doing has created the product, so I would give this a 9 out of 10, which is huge. Next, okay, so Medicube is literally a life changer of mine because this brand, they have the HR booster thing, and that is chef's kiss. But they also have toner pads, and I heard that they're #1 in Korea, so I was like, why not try them? They have many different varieties, and the brand later on sent me all of them. However, these two are my favorites, so I'm going to mention these. So the first is the Medicube Zero Pore Pad Mild. So this is mild. It's going to be less harsh. Once you open the lid, there's supposed to be the tweezer thingy on top. However, I lost it again, so it's not here. But if you see inside, you can see that there's a lot of the liquid left in here, which means it's good and that it won't dry out, which is a huge plus. The product looks like, it looks like any other type of like toner pad that we originally know. There are little like round holes, I guess, and it's both like sort of like this on both sides, which is good, I guess. However, one side is not as harsh as the other side, so in terms of the exfoliation and soothing, it doesn't really do. However, it is very moist and it's very juicy. It's not harsh on your skin, which is a total plus because if you have sensitive skin like I do, then it's totally good for you. It also is in the shape of a round circle, so if you are going to do a mini pack right before you do your makeup, that is totally possible. However, the downside is there are so many different variations. This is the Pore Pad Mild. However, the one I think is the most popular, but I think that was too harsh on mine. So what I like is I like this one at night, and in the mornings what I like to do is I like to use this one. This is the Medicube Deep Vita C Pad, and it has vitamin C inside, so it helps to do that, you know, glow within. And vitamin C is supposed to be used only in the morning, so of course I use it only in the morning. Oh, we finally have the tweezers in which you use, but I don't think they're really helpful, and it's easier to use your fingers, I think. It has a more yellowy color to it compared to the other one, like so. It's more yellow, and it is the same shape and it has the same texture, like so. But I use this only in the morning and I use this at night. It both helps to soothe the skin and everything. It's not harsh on your skin like other toner pads are, so I totally love this. However, the downside of the Medicube one is probably the pricing. Well, it's not that expensive. However, since it is doing well both in Korea and overseas, I feel like its price is a bit more expensive compared to other ones in this economy. And another con of the Medicube is that you have to literally twist it open and you might lose this cap, and there is another part of this. So it is a bit more constructed. So you have to open this lid, which might, you know, if you're on the go, which might be too many steps, but in how it keeps the moisture in and it helps from drying out, I think that's good. But if you are a person that it's easily prone to losing lids, then I might feel like you might lose this lid. So other than that, I love it. So I can't say for the whole Medicube like line, but for this and for this, I would also give them a 9 out of 10, which is good, and why it's in my video. This is probably the most viral toner pad on TikTok, so of course I was also influenced because I was like, is that really that good? And I wanted to try it, so I bought it. This is the Mediheal Madecassoside Blemish Pad. I also got the Teetree Trouble Pad as well because they were doing like this cute like gifting thingy, and I wanted the pouch, so I bought both of them, but that's another story. Anyways, this is in the shape of a square compared to the others, which is a circle. So I was like, maybe it's a square inside, and it is. So this is what it looks like inside. Once you open it up, it's like this. You can easily take this out, and you need to just buy the refill and just replace this, which is, you know, in an eco-friendly way, good. But what I liked about the packaging is the fact that the tweezer thingy is on the lid, but it's actually designed in a way in which you won't lose it. So as you can see, there is like this little hole here, and if you actually put it in, it doesn't, even after you like slam it closed, oh, it does sort of take off. But I've been using this for a few days and I feel like it's been relatively more stable than the other ones, as if I'll continue using the tweezer thingy. As for the toner pads, this is what it looks like, and by far I feel like this is the most gauze-like looking toner pad that I have seen and used so far. I don't know if it shows on camera, but there are little squares and it looks like it's a gauze. And of course, one side is a little bit more rough than the other side, but you can hardly tell just by touching it. However, since it is a gauze, I feel like it helps to exfoliate your skin and get rid of the dead skin cells. And this is in the shape of a square, so it helps to get more regions in comparison to a circle, like so. Like you can get more parts of your skin when compared to a circle. And basically I just love how it's a gauze, so it helps to really get rid of that like exfoliant type of like dead skin cells and whatnot. And it also helps to literally on your skin, like so. You can use both these at day and night, And so far I've been using this one more than this one because I didn't have any breakouts, but then of course, hello. So now I'm going to use this more often because it's tea tree oil, and tea tree oil helps to get rid of blemishes and acne. But the Madecassoside is also good for getting rid of blemishes. So I feel like using this consecutively, like using this at morning, using this at night, blah blah blah, is going to help to get rid of those blemishes. And I love how it's a very sleek design, and you can, when you stack them up, it doesn't really, you know, move. And I like how the lid is literally just a seal on, and you don't have to twist it open, and there is no reason for you to lose the lid or anything. I would give this also a 9 out of 10. No, actually, I would give this a 9.5 out of 10 because I feel like this has been doing my skin wonders. And especially with the Madecassoside, I feel like this is a daily, like, treatment pad that really helps to get rid of blemishes and to help with your skin textures. However, one of the cons of the product is that I feel like it's so hyped on social media. The prices have rised, but what are you gonna do in this society, right? And Mediheal is also famous for its like daily packs, like face masks, face sheet masks. So I feel like they know what they're doing, and them making toner pads that can be used on a daily basis is a total good move for them. So good for you. The next product that I've been using religiously is the Abib Glutathiosome toner pad. That used with the serum is literally chef's kiss because apparently they claim that they're going to get rid of all of your like dark spots and whatever in 3 days, and I was like, 3 days? But yeah, it literally sort of does work, so I totally love it. The toner pads are also in a round shape, but they are much bigger than this one, than the other ones, so I feel like they are a bit more bigger, and they're so juicy, and I love how it's very much of like a gauze-like texture. However, different from the Mediheal ones, they aren't like the medical gauze, but more of like a cottony gauze, if you know what I'm saying. So they're more like cotton, like toner pads, so but very juicy. So yeah, I hope you get what I'm saying. I would totally recommend getting that as well. I give that a 10 out of 10 because literally I got it before I went to Japan for my 7-day trip. And I got it at Incheon airport right before my flight. That's how good it was because I left them at home, so I was like, I forgot this, so I need to buy that. So it's that good. The only downfall is the packaging is sort of similar to this one, and it also has like the dripping and it leaks a bit. So other than that, I totally love it. And of course with the whole like tweezer thing, it's gone and it's in the product, which I totally don't really like, but oh well. So I would recommend that. I would give that a 10 out of 10. So yeah. Last but not least, this is also a viral product on TikTok, but this is gonna be my first negative review. So this is the Mixsoon soybean milk pad. I feel like a lot of people are raving about it. They say that it changed their life, changed their skin journey, whatever, blah, blah, blah. However, for me, it didn't do that. I feel like I got a lot of breakouts, maybe because like the soybean milk isn't really as good for me, I guess. I don't know, but it's in the shape of a square-ish, rectangle-ish one, and it's more of like the texture of like cotton. However, as you can see, like it's very thick compared to the other toner pads. The consistency isn't more of a water. I feel like it's more of like an essence or like a serum. I see a lot of makeup artists use this, and I actually got this from a makeup artist, but I feel like this isn't good for me. Like, I get breakouts after using this, and maybe it's just my skin, and it might work for other people's skin, but it is very moisturizing, as you can see, because it's more of like a serum-ish type of consistency than a toner. But, like I said, not everything works for everyone, so for that being said, for me, it was a no. And I know how this also is available in like those containers, but I think I've seen this more than the containers. And I like how, you know, if you are a travel girly, then this would totally be on your list. Because of course there are like what, 3 sheets inside, so it'll be good for travel girlies. But as a travel girly, this broke my skin out 3 times. So I know, because I like to give products chances, because it might just be my condition. So I was like, you know, maybe if it broke, maybe something else broke me out. So I used it again and again and again, but yeah, each time it broke me out, so it's a no for me. So for me, I don't really want to rate it bad, but like, yeah, not really for me. However, it might be good for you. So if you're into more of like a hydrating type of toner sheet, toner pad, maybe the Mixsoon one might be for you, but for me, it's a no. So I'll give this a 3 out of 10. So I hope you enjoyed my little honest review on toner pads, and I hope you actually got to hear a more honest opinion of what a beauty junkie thinks of the toners and what's good and bad about the toners. So if you liked my video, please make sure to like this video and to subscribe, because I am planning to do more honest beauty reviews. So let me know. Bye!